All right. I'm sorry.
Good.
We could talk forever. So you can.
I think are we all ready to roll?
Matt's ADD is kicking in, so.
Yeah, my legs are shaking under the table.
I just want to talk about something else besides Wii Sports, if that's okay.
Oh, you're not going to like my intro for you then. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Super Goose Egg Gambling Podcast. In honor of Super Wildcard Weekend, I figured we would have a super podcast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Presented, of course, by DraftKings. Super
Always.
DraftKings.
Oh, yeah. Always super.
Yep. I'm your host, Super Matt, a.k.a. Clark Kent. And I'm joined, as always, by my co-host, Super Jared, a.k.a. the next head coach of the Minnesota Vikings.
That'd be tight.
As well as our special guest, Super Sir Yacht, a.k.a. Wee Bowlin'.
We bowling.
Gotta play off the Wee Hoopin', Wee Bowlin'.
So oh my God, we hooping. So I'm going on stream tomorrow, and I'm gonna keep bowling until I get a 300. And I've been practicing a little bit this week, or a lot. And twice this morning, I had 10 strikes in a row, and then I get the fucking yips. And then I get like a 5.
So you have the fundamentals down. Like, you know
I do.
what you have to do.
I have it, like there's a rhythm, and like I know what to do, and then I just get the yips on like the 11th one, and it never works. Sir Yips.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. But hopefully I can get it. Otherwise it's gonna be a long
You
day.
might have like a breakdown live on stream.
I might need to have my therapist come onto the session and give me some therapy. Yeah,
I like that.
we should do that.
Send you advice through the chat on stream.
There you go.
She's telling me to quit. Get away.
Yeah, what would happen if your therapist logged onto your like live Twitch stream? That would be a nightmare, kind of.
Yeah, that actually would be a nightmare.
That would just put you through such a deep level of reflection, like
Right.
psycho.
But hopefully I can get it. That'd be nice.
I think you will.
We'll see.
You got all day to do it, so
That's true.
we're gonna get 10 inches of snow tonight, so you got nothing else to do tomorrow. We'll just be locked in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Order some pizza.
Yeah, pizza. Get the Pizza Hut maybe.
Ooh, dinner box.
Get a big dinner
There's
box.
nothing better like than bowling and like just eating some like greasy food.
Mhm.
Like to where like sometimes you can't even like grip the ball because you got the nacho grease on you, or like a pizza grease. You get a beer, like a pitcher of
Yeah,
beer.
out of a plastic pitcher that looks like it's been scratched by pennies.
Yeah, you're not even like focused on bowling anymore. Like someone has to tell you your turn is up, and you're like, "Oh shit, sorry." Like, can I get one more bite of my nachos and then I can go? Like, what a great! Anytime you can eat like baseball, like you
Yeah.
spin sunflower seeds. Anytime you can add like eating to like a sport, I think those are the best sports.
Dude, I love it. I can't live without it.
Yeah, I mean, true.
Do they clean the bowling balls, like the holes?
You gotta imagine. At least COVID maybe made them do
Ew.
it.
That's ground zero for COVID.
You know, they're like they're not.
That's where COVID was originated, was
Yeah.
inside of a bowling ball.
Probably.
Bowling ball holes.
You're not. They're not thoroughly cleaning it.
It's just like a little
Every
spread, like
time.
a little.
Yeah. It's
Each
the same thing to do with the shoes, probably. It's probably the same stuff they use for the shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just nuke whatever germs are in there with Lysol
Yeah.
or whatever.
It smells great too.
It does. Nothing like the scent of a bowling alley.
Jared, you huff that shit.
Oh yeah, that's why I go to bowling alleys every Friday night.
I don't even need a game. I'll just let me smell the shoes.
Instead of bowling league, it's huffing league.
Oh man. Hey, everyone needs a hobby when they get older. It's a good way to stay in touch with friends. Me and the guys just hit the bowling alley and just rip paint.
What is that noise? What was that noise?
I don't know. I didn't know my nostril could do that. Now my ears are plugged.
Oh, it's so good.
We gotta take a break now.
All right, guys. That was the episode. I am lightheaded.
Oh my god.
No. So yeah, good luck to you on the stream tomorrow. I think we'll all be rooting for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hopefully I don't come back Sunday and you're like still playing.
Oh my god, dude. I smell so bad. Yeah.
That would be rough.
We'll
Like
see.
a bowling alley.
You know what's so bad? You know what's so messed up? I took a break last night because I was like, I got the yips again by playing Wii baseball. Like it wasn't even like going outside and getting fresh air. We're just playing another game.
I gotta take a step outside of this bowling alley. Get me to the tennis courts.
Bro, I won like 15-0. Like
Wii baseball's
baseball.
easy.
It's absolutely smoked Matt. Matt's really good at boxing. That
Yeah, I know
one,
you're
one
talking
ball
about.
guy, but no, I absolutely ripped him and he got the yips.
I think tennis is the best Wii sport.
I like golf.
It's fun. I golf is fun too. I think like when you can play with like 4 people, like tennis is so fun. Wii Sports mad like forgotten about, I feel like.
All
A
right,
little bit. Well, what happened with the Wii is everyone went to a friend's house and played it. Like, oh, this is so much fun. Went home, convinced their parents to get a Wii, got it, played it one night, and then just like put it on the shelf.
I
and
agree.
Never played it
Yep.
again. I bet that's what happened with 95% of Wiis.
And like there's a lot of Wiis like in nursing homes.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, we're gonna get a Wii for the old people.
Yeah, exactly. Or like community centers and stuff like that.
Yeah, but now they're all collecting dust.
Yeah. Not a lot of
The Wiis, not the people.
people.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
maybe both.
Yeah.
well, depends on how it happens. But anywho, I digress. You guys excited for Super Wildcard Weekend?
Yeah, anything besides like Wii bowling, like I'm really excited to talk about. So, yeah, we made it through our first with our podcast, first NFL season, and I don't know, even the Steelers and Eagles, I really think anything can happen. Anybody can win. In previous years, it was always probably
There's
Chiefs.
always,
there's always
always
one
the
team
Patriots.
probably Super Bowl.
But yeah, it's wide open. I'm excited about it. This is the time of year where I personally take on the motto of get your money up, not your funny up. This is when I'm going to start doubling down, placing multiple units on bets. I'm feeling really good about the board this week. So should we just get right into it?
Let's get after it a little bit.
Let's get after it. Let's roll our sleeves up and get to work.
Let's do it. Are you placing some 2-figure bets? Is it that time of year?
I don't know. That's,
2 figs?
Oh yeah.
that's crazy talk.
Yeah, come on now.
I'll stick to my $5 bets for now.
All right.
Really? There's nothing on the board you like enough?
Should I just get into it?
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
All right. I like Bengals -5.
Perfect. That was the first game I was going to go to. So is it -5 right now? I have written down -5.5.
Yes.
It's -5 right now. So they're playing the Raiders. Over under is 49.5. This game is really kind of just a celebration for the Raiders for making it this far and a celebration for the Bengals for making it to the playoffs again.
Mm-hmm.
You tweeted something this morning that you think if the Bengals can win this game, they can get that playoff monkey off their back and become a real Super Bowl threat.
I do. I think they're built for this season. I think they definitely capitalize on the misfortune of the AFC North. Ravens injured, Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger, Browns, Baker Mayfield. So, I mean, somebody had to win the division, and the Bengals were the ones to do it. And they've kind of finished the season really strong. So
yeah.
I think Joe Burrow is playing like a top 5 quarterback in my opinion right now in the past few weeks. So yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be an easy win for them. I think it's going to be a lock, but since they haven't won since 1990, if they can get this one,
yeah,
I think they can do anything.
If they can't get this one, then they're in that curse category.
Because they already beat the Chiefs.
They did.
And that's probably I'm just not taking the Titans as seriously right now until
it's insane that they're a 1 seed. It's like a sneaky 1 seed that
the road to the playoffs is going to run through Nissan Stadium.
Yeah,
that's so
through
weird.
Broadway.
In Nashville.
I don't know. That was like a
it's always run
1
through
seed.
Foxborough or Arrowhead, but yeah,
They got Mike Vrabel, so it kind of continues in some sort of way.
a little bit, yeah.
So,
are the Chiefs 2 seed, 3 seed?
Chiefs are 2.
2.
Okay.
Yep.
Just wild to think about.
Yeah, because they had it all the way up until that Bengals game. So really interesting. But yeah, I think I agree with you. The Bengals are just so consistent on offense. They've not been a consistent team because they've never really got on a winning streak this year.
Sure.
But their offense is always there. They have so many weapons around them. They're all so young too. They're going to be good for a while, I think.
I don't feel like I'm a Zach Taylor believer yet.
I don't either.
But
and now I think he's the favorite for Coach of the Year in some books I saw. Which I don't think that would have been the case a month ago whatsoever.
No. I mean, he had such a bad start to the year. I mean, they were 5-1, but I don't know, he just coached really bad, made a lot of dumb decisions.
Yeah.
And now they're getting it together. So maybe they could be better.
They might be. Maybe. Yeah, I guess who knows? Maybe what if they just can him and give Brian Flores or something like that? Just out of nowhere.
I have 2 things I want to say. First, I think the stat is correct. But I think they are 8-0 against teams that are over 500 this year.
Wow.
I could be wrong, but there's something ridiculous. It might be 8-0.
Well above 500 is even great too.
Yeah.
So.
Secondly, I feel like here's my theory. And it's kind of as weird as my NFL coaches that are handsome can't win big games.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you win Coach of the Year, I think it puts a monkey on your back or something. Something happens where you have these expectations now. And there's been Stefanski's now. If he doesn't do well next season, he might get canned.
Matt Nagy.
I don't know who won the year before that.
I think that's a very real thing. Coach of the Year is not it's not a guarantee that you're a good coach for your life.
Is it like the Madden curse?
1 year.
Yeah.
Is it the Madden curse for NFL coaches?
Is the Coach of the Year named after someone? We could start that curse right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'll see if the Coach of the Year is named after. I don't think it is.
Didn't Mangini win it 1 year?
Oh, I think so.
With the Jets. I mean, he had to. They went to the AFC Championship 2 years in a row with Sanchez.
Well, that was Rex Ryan.
It's the
Oh Jesus!
Oh heavens!
it's literally just the NFL Coach of the Year award, so we can't do anything fun with that, really.
Oh, damn it.
But
Betty White, Coach of the Year.
maybe something like
We'll
that.
call this the Stefanski Coach of the Year.
Yeah, just whoever has it. It's like a fantasy football trophy, basically.
It's like the Masters jacket.
Stanley
Like he
Cup.
presents the trophy to the next coach.
Yeah, exactly. So who knows? Maybe it'll be Zach Taylor this year.
Golden headset.
The goal headset. Maybe like the play sheet, like if Brad Childress ever got it. Something like that.
I like that. That's kind of cool.
It's got
But-
legs.
Yeah. I think we're all thinking Bengals win this game. I agree. I think they cover. I feel like the first wild card game is always kind of a blowout. They always kind of put the worst game on first just to get out of the way. The Saturday afternoon game because not everyone's going to be around a TV.
Yep.
So I think the Bengals win this one by probably 13,
This
14.
is usually like the Bengals-Texans game.
Yeah, no, it's always the Texans game. Whenever the Texans made the playoffs, they were always this game. And yeah, against the Andy Dalton Bengals, I know exactly what you're talking
And
about.
JJ Watt would get a touchdown.
Yeah. Cement himself as one of the best players, though he didn't play the whole season prior to that.
He played 8 games.
I'm super excited for this. There's three games or 3 days of playoffs in the first round. I think it's going to be so fun.
It's super.
It's super.
Yeah.
It is super.
The only thing that scares me is if the Raiders pass rush can disrupt and make it a closer game. But I just think the Bengals have too many good weapons on the outside that even if they just did like quick passes, like Jamar Chase can take a quick slant. How far?
He's unreal. He's the next Randy Moss.
You think?
Oh yeah, that guy's nuts.
So you'd rather have Chase than Jefferson?
No, I don't know. They're both amazing. I mean, I would take either. The Browns don't have any fucking wide receivers right now.
Hey,
know
Donovan's Peoples-Jones is pretty good.
I don't know if he can be a
He's
one
not
right
he's
now.
not a game changer.
No, I mean he might need a couple more years to be a one. I'm not sure, but they need some. I mean, if they could get someone like a Jamar Chase,
He's a good 2, not a good one.
I agree. If we had DPJ as a 2, that'd be awesome. But they need someone like a Jamar Chase, like literally just draft a wide receiver from Ohio State.
Yeah.
I'm
got
waiting
plenty.
for 2023 when Jackson Smith and Jigba is available because that dude is like a third wide receiver this year. He was like the third option, and he has the most receiving yards
Blew
in
up in
bowl
the Rose
history.
Bowl. Yeah.
Blew the top off Utah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it'll be exciting to see. I'm taking Bengals -5.5.
Yeah, I would
as
too. I
well.
think it's a great story that the Raiders, made it this far.
they,
But
they got their win just getting in.
I think so, and I think I forget what the guy's name is. We talked about it last night, but Bisaccia.
Yep, Bisaccia.
I think he needs to be the next coach. I don't know how you don't give it to him.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, unless Dabo Swinney's knocking on the door.
Hey.
Him and Derek Carr apparently text every single day.
Every day.
Apparently.
Yeah, that's why we said that on one of our pods. Yeah,
Yeah, apparently they're really good friends. So people have like linked that opening to Dabo. Just
Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
John Gruden's looking through the window.
The
Derek Carr's-
Squidward meme.
Yeah.
Oh,
SpongeBob and Patrick. Yeah. Maybe.
Are you texting him?
Jared, you taking the Bengals as well?
Yep, -5.
All right.
I love them.
Beautiful. All right.
My
Next
Bengals.
game. Next game, I think, is the trickiest to bet on the whole board.
Yep.
Patriots, Bills.
Tread lightly in this game.
Tread lightly.
That's what I'll call this bet.
Yeah. The small unit bet, I'd say.
Minimum maintenance road.
Minimum. There we go. That sounds like something in Monopoly a little bit, but I take so it's Bills, Patriots. Bills are -3.5. Is that what it's
It's -4 right now.
-4 right now? Okay. So that does make it a little, I guess it doesn't make it really any more interesting, but
It's weird though. I mean, I think this is definitely the trickiest bet this week, but it almost like I'm second guessing it because Paige is calling. She always calls the worst time. I love her so much, but it's like -4. Like I'm thinking this is like an even game that could go either way.
yeah.
Like you've said, it's so hard to bet against Bill Belichick,
That's what I was about to say. Yep.
but I don't know.
But
I
it's
think the
also-
Bills were one game away from a Super Bowl last year.
They have by far way more offensive upside. Like, obviously, I think the Patriots offense is decent. It's good, but the Bills offense can explode at any point. The Patriots offense cannot do that. I think the only safe bet in this game is the under. The under, I believe, is 43, 44?
44.
44.
44.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think the under is the only bet I'm taking this game. I think it is like a 17-13 type game.
I like that.
The spread, I could see it going either way. I like the Bills a lot. I think they're my Super Bowl pick as of right now. But again, it's tough to get bet against Belichick, especially if he's played this team now twice in the regular season. So
I'm going Patriots.
you think to win straight up? Or you just take the spread?
I do a little sprinkle,
A little sprinkle.
a little trickle. I think, I'll do a little bit of a money line on that. but I like Patriots +4.
I mean, both road teams did win in the rivalry this season.
Mm-hmm.
So that is something. I just think Buffalo's defense is heating up at the right time, and they're playing really well, and the Patriots defense is kind of falling apart. Their win streak, when you look back at it, they did beat a lot of
Softish
lollipop teams, except for the Titans.
Right.
That was legit, and the Bills, I guess. But
Let me check the forecast, see how windy it's going to be in Buffalo.
I do think that is probably going to be a factor. There's got to be some sort of weather thing. I don't know if it's just cold or windy or.
In that case, if it's like
if it's windy, that would change.
That would change it because the Bills don't really have a great running game.
No, not at all.
They'll be perfectly fine.
Oh, we're good. Yeah.
Yep. 5-mile-per-hour winds.
If I had to take something, I would take Bills, but I think I'm going to stick with just the under for this one.
Yeah, I'll take Bills, but I think Pats are going to cover. I think it's being one of those games. Like
a lot of punting in this game.
It's going to be a very cold game, it sounds like.
Yeah, it sounds miserable. Glad I'm not there, but it's going to be one of those games. Yeah, whoever can get the end zone will probably win.
That's good.
Like just once or twice, I mean. Like it's not going to be a shootout is what I'm trying to say.
Whoever scores the most points probably is going to win the game.
Yeah, I will stand by that. That one you can cold takes, expose me, do whatever. Yeah. I will stand by if whoever scores most points in this game wins.
That's good logic. I like your logic.
Yeah, I agree. All right, shifting over to Sunday, we've got the Eagles versus the Bucks. 8.5 point spread last I looked.
Yes.
Yep. Over under is 49. This one's a little tricky as well, kind of. You never know with the Bucks if you're gonna get them just blowing someone out or if they're gonna. With really good teams, you never know if they're just going to blow someone out or if they're just going to play down to their competition.
Right.
Especially when you get to the playoffs. The playoffs can be a little weird. And plus, the Bucs receivers are so depleted. It's just Mike Evans, Tyler Johnson, Scotty Mills kind of running the show right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Gronk.
Can't forget Gronk.
Yeah. Tom is so much better. Tom, I say, like we're first name friends. Tom Brady is so much better when he has Gronk on the field.
Yes.
You can just tell that's like his guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like Bucks -8.5. I think Vita Vea is a big factor.
Yeah.
Eagles have a good run game. Vita Vea is one of the best in the league.
Would it worry you if Levante David didn't play?
I'm fine with that.
You think?
Yeah. I think they can reload on that with linebackers.
I suppose it's just the Eagles run the ball so well, especially like to the outside, and that's kind of when the linebackers need to come make a play.
Yeah. I don't know.
So if they can do that.
And Jalen Hurts is a very streaky quarterback.
He is.
You don't know what you're going to get with Jalen.
That's true.
And I'm assuming is this his first playoff game ever?
It's got to be.
Yeah. They didn't make it last year.
So I don't know about that.
I mean, it's almost like his rookie season.
Pretty much.
If you think about it. I mean, he came in for a little bit last year, but I think he's definitely improved as the season's gone along. Like he had some like pretty garbage time stats at the beginning of the year, but he's really made a case that, look, the Eagles don't have to worry about getting a quarterback next year. Like I think there was a lot of mystery behind that, but I think he's proven, hey, I'm here to stay. But I do think, I mean, it's just for the same reasons you said about Bill Belichick, it just would be hard for me to bet against Tom Brady, especially given his track record. I've said it before, but I think the Buccaneers are my Super Bowl pick. And I think Tom Brady looks at his other 2 digits that are ringless and he's like, I want to get rings for these. Like he just like, that's his insane motivation. He's like, I want 2 more rings.
Even if it takes him to age 50 to get it done.
But there's like, he's not slowing down. Like
he has a legitimate MVP case.
He has the most passing yards in his career at age 44. So like, I don't know. Like what's he going to do?
Yeah.
Like,
how do you bet against that?
I don't know. So I like the Buccaneers big in this one. I would also bet the over in this game solely just on the fact that I think the Buccaneers are going to blow out the Eagles.
I kind of like the under.
49. I think I like the over.
It's in 46 right now.
It's 46 now.
Yeah. I just think at home in Tampa, it's not going to be crazy conditions.
Right.
It's going to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's perfect blowout weather, honestly.
That is blowout weather.
Yeah.
That's one of those ones that the fans are just getting hot in the seats and just kind of want to get out of there.
Yeah.
They're all like looking at their dad like, hey, can we just get out of here? But dad's like invested because he paid for the tickets.
Yeah.
Right.
Big
These are
money.
playoff tickets.
Yeah, exactly.
We're staying.
My friend from work hooked us up. It would be mean of us. We have to send him a picture after the game of all of us here.
Yeah, we were down there. Everybody in Tampa was saying how expensive it is to live there now. So that's especially when you get a game to a playoff game in Tampa. They're like, man, I spent good money. Like,
And you got to bring your kids.
I wonder if Tom Brady inflated the economy the same way like LeBron inflated Cleveland's economy when he went back.
I think Tampa's so focused, like has such more a tourist pull than Cleveland does.
Probably.
Cleveland has Superman.
Yeah,
That's
Superman,
true. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Stadium Mustard.
Yep.
The Browns.
We did have LeBron.
Dave Chappelle lives a couple hours away.
There you go.
3.5 hours southwest Ohio, more closer to Cincinnati, but
See?
we have that too.
Yeah, come on.
Cedar Point.
There's stuff to see in Cleveland.
No, there is. It's just I was literally we were in Tampa a month ago. Like it's beautiful there.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a reason why it's so expensive.
Cleveland's the Tampa of the North.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've actually heard that too. I think
both by
you're
water.
the one that made it up.
Yep.
And I think Miami is the or Cincinnati's the Miami of Ohio.
Of the North.
Kentucky. But
Yeah.
Kentucky, of course.
right.
There you go.
Yeah, Cleveland's a nice town.
Yeah. Wink, he says. Yeah, I think I take Bucks minus 8.5. The 8.5 does scare me a little bit because the Eagles do have fight in them. So I'm not gonna throw a ton on this game either. But I do think 8.5 is the way to go. I think it'll be a close game for most of the game, but then they'll pull away in the fourth.
Yeah, and
like
maybe
that.
a backdoor cover.
Yeah, but that's what I'm scared of too.
Why is betting so hard?
Yeah, why are these numbers always so good?
Why can't it just be all straight up?
Yeah, why can't it all just be money line?
I know.
Yeah, come on.
Why do we need to get
Vegas.
spreads involved?
I want to make money here, Vegas. Don't you know that?
Yeah, they don't get it.
They don't care.
All right, so I think we're all taking Bucks, or Jared, you seem a little hesitant.
I'll take Bucks.
We'll take Bucks. All right, I think we're all in
Yeah.
agreement right now.
Yeah.
Or you're taking the Patriots? Never mind. So we're not in agreement.
Close.
So the most fun game I think is the Niners Cowboys. You smell something?
Smell some free cheese.
Do you?
Ooh.
49ers.
49ers.
Money line.
I could not agree more.
Yeah.
I literally have that highlighted. 49ers money line.
I like how they've played and finished the season. Sean McVay running in the end zone when they're up 17-0. I think he cursed them, but they're playing the Cardinals, so I don't know. We'll talk about that. But Garoppolo just says it's either he is amazing or Trey Lance. They need to get Trey Lance. They need to dump Garoppolo. But I think he's playing at the right time. He's playing very well at the right time, and I just am not sold on the Cowboys right now. I think they're bound for another early playoff exit, and until they do it, I love Dak, and I like how the Cowboys are constructed, but I just are structured, not constructed. Sorry, I'm rattled from the fucking Wii Sports stuff. I just can't even function now. But I think the 49ers win this one by a touchdown. That's just me.
Yeah, I agree completely. I do not buy the Cowboys right now. I think this game is going to give Skip Bayless enough material to go all through the offseason. I think there's going to be some big call or some bad play that he just is pounding the table from now until August about.
It'll be some rule change he wants.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring back the reviewing pass interference.
It'll be something like that. It's just something so arbitrary.
Over, under, or what are the odds that they show the Dez Bryant incomplete pass that should have been a catch?
Well, I think they will show that when the Cowboys face the Packers in the NFC Championship.
Okay, hang on.
Here's a little teaser for you.
That is a little I guess we see where Jared's head's at.
Yeah.
I think they're for sure showing the Terrell Owens Niners stuff because that's when he did the popcorn and went onto the star.
The Dwight Clark catch from the 80s. They'll show that a lot.
Yeah, very underrated.
They'll show their Super Bowls they all won before color TV was invented.
Exactly. They'll play some radio broadcasts of their Super Bowls.
Yeah, I'm just thinking Cowboys have 5 and the Niners have 5.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. That's
two great franchises.
Yeah, historic.
But just have not been super relevant lately.
What do you think Deion Sanders cheers for in this game?
Florida Athletic University.
Yeah.
That's where he coached. No, he doesn't.
Jackson State.
Jackson State. That's what it is. Never mind.
Yeah, maybe them too.
They landed at a top number 4 recruit in the country, I think.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be stud coach.
He's been killing it. It's the NIL stuff, I think.
Yeah. He's in the college football at the right time for him.
Oh yeah.
He'll be able to get transfers. He'll be able to do whatever.
Some would say it's a prime time for him to be in college football.
It's tough. You guys like the over under in this game? 50.5?
I think I like the under, honestly. I think this is
I
like
do
a
too.
24-20 game.
Well, I think
Something like
the
that.
49ers are so
close.
The 49ers are so reliant on the run game. Garoppolo doesn't need to do much. He's a big I'll dump it off and rely on Kittle, Debo, and then Ayuk. That's big on yards after catch.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of talked about, Rams were up 17-0, and you think coming back in the second half, the 49ers would pass a lot, and they did the opposite. They controlled the clock, they ran, and they just slowly wore down the Rams defense. So I mean, I am so fascinated by like Deebo Samuel. I think it's such like a unique thing that he like is a wide receiver that runs, and he is so they like struck gold on him. Where did he come from?
I have no idea.
Was it South Carolina, Ole Miss? I want to say somewhere in there.
Like it was only a year or two ago where we said the Niners have no receivers at all.
He's from South Carolina. Yeah, he went to University of South Carolina.
USC.
Some would say USC. 2019 draft, he was a second round pick. So it's not like he was like completely like an Antonio Brown or like a Tom Brady, like, but still like a second round pick.
Yeah.
And now
I think he'd be a top 5 pick now if everyone knew what he was going to become.
I think he'd be one.
And he fits that offense perfectly.
Yeah, Shanahan knows how to use him really well.
It's the old scheme fit on Madden. He fits
Exactly.
perfectly.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
You think the Cowboys are going to win this game?
Yeah, I'd love to hear your reasoning why.
Well, before you give your reasoning, I want you to answer this question. Do you think Jimmy Garoppolo is the quarterback for the Niners next season? I think that's the most like, I don't know.
Elephant in the room.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think it's probably Garoppolo's biggest game of his life. Or not, well,
He played in a Super Bowl,
but
but no,
you know what I
for his
mean.
future.
Yeah,
I'd
for his
say.
future.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if he plays bad, I think
Then
that's
yeah.
bad.
How far would he have to take them to like play
He's-
next season?
If he won this game, I think
If he wins this game and
they
looks-
can't get rid of him.
if he looks good this game and they win,
It's just
I
so
think he
weird
seals
because
it.
they traded up to 3 to get Trey Lance, and I know you're
There's
like, well,
there's
it's a
talk
nice
he wasn't going to start at all this year at first.
I just don't think you get. You've talked about him being an insurance policy. I just don't think you have an insurance policy at 3. I think you have the future at 3. But it's weird. They're like, yeah, Trey Lance is definitely the future of this team, but like Jimmy Garoppolo is playing great right now, and like he's our guy. It's like, what the fuck does that mean?
I don't think they would have ever drafted Trey Lance if Garoppolo just didn't get hurt. When Garoppolo is healthy, the team does really, really well.
Yeah.
They just can't count on him.
I
being
mean,
healthy.
Nobody's getting mad at them for drafting Trey Lance. Garoppolo's injury history has been,
Mhm.
up and down.
yeah, huge. So, but he just stayed healthy. Well, okay, he didn't stay healthy, but he's healthy at the end of the season.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know. I think even if they go to like the NFC Championship game, like
if
people are going to be, there's going to be a narrative like, could Trey Lance have taken the
gotten
team
him over the hump.
Yeah, to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think it's a guarantee if he makes NFC Championship, he stays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fans have such short-term memories.
Yeah.
I think it all depends on like how he plays the last game. Like if he ends the season with a bad pick or something like that, I could easily see fans be ready to move on.
You want the Cowboys to win this game. I think you should want the 49ers to win this game because if they play the Packers in the NFC Championship, they've already blown them out in that game before.
That's true.
So maybe you want the Niners. Because I know you're a big
Niners match
anti-Packers
up
guy.
against the Packers well.
I don't know. The Cowboys looked really good last week.
Against Philadelphia.
Gardner Minshew and a lot of
against the
backups for the
backups.
Eagles.
That's
Yeah.
true.
They're fool's gold right now.
You guys are really bullying me right now.
They've blown out Washington and Philadelphia.
No, just facts, Jared. Just facts.
These are my Cowboys. We done boys.
Yeah. So what is it about the Cowboys that makes you think they get it?
I love their high-powered offense.
Okay.
I think their defense is.
Is that because Kellen Moore's interviewing with the Vikings this week? Is that
Exposed.
they're so creative. They just always find something to do. I think any offense would be lucky to look like the Cowboys offense right now.
He is a good coordinator.
He is.
I don't know. I like the Cowboys a little more. Home game for the Cowboys. I know that doesn't really matter.
It kind of does for the Dallas has a good home presence. They don't get loud, but they get rambunctious.
The Niners will travel pretty well. What was I gonna say?
Jared, first thing that comes to your mind, who's the head coach for the Vikings next season?
They say Minnesota's like the top destination for any coach right now.
I mean, it should be.
They've proven that they're patient with their coaches.
I'm gonna call my shot. I'm gonna say either Doug Peterson or Kellen Moore.
Okay.
You don't think Brian Flores? You think he'll go somewhere else?
I would like Flores, but I don't.
I feel like he goes to Chicago.
I think they want an offensive guy.
Yeah, I
Wilfs.
think teams always go back and forth. Like whatever coach you just had, you switch to the other side.
And we haven't had like an offensive coach since Childress,
That's true.
so it's been over 10.
Leslie Frazier's getting interviews again.
Did
you hear about that? Little reunion.
No,
PTSD.
No. Good coordinator, not a good coach.
Yeah, I'd probably agree. So you're taking the Cowboys -3. You think?
Yes.
All right, but there is something bigger in this game that I want to talk to you guys about. This is the Nickelodeon game, which means it's time. It's time to crown our second annual MVP. Who do you guys think? I think this award is built for George Kittle.
So is it the fan vote like it was last year?
It is. So that's going to be an influence because the Barstool guys are going to have
who's the most memeable dude?
Garoppolo, maybe. That's what I was thinking.
But if it's a Barstool thing, I think because Kittle is a big.
It could be.
He's been on Barstool.
It could be Juszczyk, the fullback. They could give a
I
fullback
could see that.
MVP. Could be a Cowboy too.
I think it'll be a kicker or something.
Ooh,
It
maybe.
has to be
Punter.
someone obscure. Like if you looked at Mitchell Trubisky's stats, like it wasn't that great, but it was like a meme that he became like the MVP.
Trubisky. So it could be a lose. Yeah, the precedent's been set. It is a losing team.
Right.
So it has been. So I don't know. Maybe
Maybe Garoppolo. Who knows?
could be Garoppolo. Could be Zeke. Maybe.
Yeah.
Who's the Cowboys' backup quarterback? Cooper Rush.
Oh,
Could be
God,
that.
Don't bring up that name, please.
Oh, Jared, but there's so many. It's the
relax.
Vikings. There's so many people
That
that we
happened
can't
on
bring
Halloween.
up.
That
Oh,
literally
don't bring. I have a list of 200 people you can't bring up. Like there's so many people.
Jared, you're such a snowflake.
So like, I get PTSD from
Dude, I barely twitch now when I hear John Elway.
Jared's a purple snowflake.
Yeah, but you weren't really allowed. You weren't really alive for Elway.
I mean, I just wasn't alive. That not even really. It just 100% was not even
He
in
played till
existence.
the late 90s.
Yeah, but not, I mean, the Browns didn't like they weren't around like when I was like
That's true.
for like 5 years. So
yeah,
They're expansion team.
MVP. I think Juszczyk would yeah.
they're big fullback because I think this vote is 100% controlled by Barstool.
Right.
Or actually, I think it'll be Garoppolo. Garoppolo have like a game where he has like 10 completions for like 120 yards.
I could
and-
also see the Nickelodeon people saying we're not letting the Barstool vote like influence this again.
Yeah, you have to like make a Nickelodeon account to vote.
yeah, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something like that, just because it kind of turned into a huge joke last year with a losing quarterback getting it.
Yeah.
God, I wonder what that was like when they had to go tell him that after the game, like after he just lost his last game as a Bear. Like, hey, you won this.
Well, I think they're gonna.
Can we slime you now?
If I remember correctly, I think they were going to interview him, but he walked off the field.
That's
so, like,
right.
So like the sideline reporter was just like
Oh,
had to like
mail it to him.
scramble, yeah, mail it to him. Yeah. So yeah. I don't know who's good. I think it's special teamer. It'll be like a
Really?
kicker, a punter.
one of the flankers on the punt team. That'd be so cool.
That'd be tight. I like that.
Yeah, we gotta get more special teams involvement in our lives.
I know. They should be in the Hall of Fame more.
Yeah, probably.
Vinatieri.
Ray Guy's in there.
Yeah, Ray Guy was a great punter.
What if they gave it to Nick Bosa?
They could.
They could do that. I don't know any of the Niners defenders really anymore.
Wagner.
Yeah, that's true. They got some people, but yeah, I think it goes to a fullback or Jimmy G.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. So, all right. So we're on the side of the Niners. You're on the
Actually,
side of the
sorry.
Boys.
I think if the Cowboys win, Trayvon Diggs
Yeah.
because his kid.
Oh yeah.
You know they're going to show his kid on there for sure. I think that could be a sneaky MVP. Can you bet on the MVP?
I'm sure you can somewhere. I couldn't find it on
Yeah.
DraftKings.
Yeah.
So that's kind of messed. I would never bet on children, but
Nickelodeon
also
will open their own sports book.
Yeah, exactly. they'll get SpongeBob to do those same commercials that
you
like
laugh.
Jamie
That's
Foxx
just gonna.
does.
It's gonna happen.
SpongeBob just walking through like a quarter, like fortune favors the bold.
Yeah.
Or I think it's Matt David's crypto ads.
Can you bet on a coach? Like, can a coach not bet on a coach, but can a coach be MVP?
I don't know what the
I don't
think
think
is.
so.
This is only the second time they've done it.
Jerry Jones.
Weird.
Yeah, get Jerry Jones in. I'm sure Jerry Jones is paid for Trayvon Diggs to get the MVP, or he'll pay
Good
for
marketing.
Dak to get it as a confidence
Yeah.
booster.
I'm going with Trayvon Diggs.
Okay.
I think
That's a
they're
good
going to
one.
show his kid a lot on the.
My official bet's gonna be a use check. I'm gonna go fullback.
Okay.
I'm gonna go special teamer. It's kind of cheating, but
Okay.
that's
I mean,
what I'll
it's okay.
do. yeah.
I mean, like when you in fantasy, you basically have like the defense and special teams, so we'll count as that.
Yeah,
It's fine.
we'll count
All right. Whoever's right will get slimed next week live on the air.
Ugh.
All right.
I don't even know what's in that stuff.
Corn syrup
Is it really?
and I think green food dye.
Yeah, it probably makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not cleaning it. We got carpet in here. I don't know
Yeah.
if you want to do that.
Nah, we'll.
I mean, we all
we'll find like a Snapchat filter or something.
There
We just
you
go outside and do it.
It gets
That
slimed.
is true. That is true.
Oh, if it's like negative temperature, you're gonna.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be good.
It's gonna freeze out once it comes out of the bucket. Just hits you in the back of the head.
Rocked.
Get a concussion protocol. Get the tent.
Pretty much.
Yo, what's this block of slime in the parking lot? What's that about?
Yeah, MVP. You wouldn't get
Yeah,
it.
you wouldn't get.
You wouldn't know.
You didn't watch the Nickelodeon broadcast.
We should watch a Nickelodeon broadcast. I heard it's like chaotic. I didn't.
You didn't watch it last year?
No, I've never watched it.
It's cool. I don't know. I was expecting.
It's cool.
Yeah, you can't. I couldn't watch it with sound on. I had to mute it after a while.
I like Nate Burleson.
We're also not
Yeah.
the demographic.
Believe it or not, it's
This
not
shit is
made
so
for
childish.
us. Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm a grown ass man.
It's literally for 10-year-olds. Actually, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. This is meant to introduce children to the game of football.
Right.
This is for children.
But yeah, 49ers are my free cheese of the week though. Also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to know my free cheese of the week?
Steelers.
It's the next game. The Steelers versus the Chiefs. Spread is, I have written down 12.5.
Yeah, it
12
is.
and a
It
half.
is.
12.5 still. So that's stayed pretty solid throughout the week.
Mm-hmm.
And I know logically, I've talked about this. We did a big thing about it on the Sir Yacht show last night, which will come out about the same time as this.
Whenever Jared
podcast.
wants it
It'll
to
be
come
tonight.
out, yeah.
Yeah. We did a big thing about this. Every single wildcard weekend, there's one big upset, and it's always the game where you least expect the big upset. It's always, I don't have the exact numbers in front of me, but I would not guarantee, I would highly bet that it was the team with the biggest spread that has the upset. Just talking myself in circles right now here, Jared.
Colin Coward. It's like going to a class reunion. You don't know how it's gonna go.
It could either
You
go
don't-
really well
Yeah.
or it could go
Probably
terrible.
see your ex-girlfriend there. You know, I've been divorced a few times.
You haven't seen people you haven't seen in 10 years. You'll make new friends that you never thought you would.
Everyone's trying to one up themselves a little bit. Everyone's trying to dress a little bit nicer. You work out a little harder the week
You
before.
always see that one guy, you know, he's kind of awkward, you know, in high school, you know, he wasn't really developed. And then
Now he's in Silicon Valley.
he comes back 10 years and he's the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
That guy is Patrick Mahomes.
Everyone had written him off. He's a dork. He's not one of us. Big Ben. Oh. But guess what? Times change. He adapts with the way the world goes. Rather than Big Ben stuck in his ways, he's the jock that
You
never
got the
left
guys in
hometown.
high school. They got the Letterman jacket. You know, they do the TikToks. You know, what do they do? They do the
They do
Renegade.
the Musical.lys.
The Renegade. And then what do? They peak.
Right.
And the guys that have real value,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the guys that kind of sneak up on you, they adapt.
Yeah. Some guys work well in the system early on, and because of that success, they say, "Oh, look at me. I never have to change. Look at me." But then there's some guys, they get that little adversity right away. They get swirlied one too many times. They get put in one too many lockers, and that puts something in you. And that something is Patrick Mahomes with the hurt.
Yes. I was waiting for that.
All right, Matt's back in studio.
All right. So the Chiefs beat the Steelers 36-10 just like a month ago.
Yeah, they got shit pounded.
They did. But it's hard to beat a good coach twice.
It is. That's my logic.
So on the Sir Yacht show, I was bold enough to say I'm taking the Steelers just to win. I'm not going to do that with my money, though. I'm just taking the Steelers to cover.
Yes.
You got to put your money where your mouth is.
You
I
think? You think take the straight up money line?
Well, I think if you're going to preach that, then you should bet it.
You're right.
Practice what you preach.
You're right. Plus
that-
450.
I learned that in business school.
Did you?
Yep.
I will
I
say
went to broadcast journalism school.
I do regret putting out the tweet I put out on the Sir Yacht show when we recorded it last night.
Yeah, I think we got a little loopy there.
Yeah, it was tough. So I said if Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers win the Super Bowl, I will buy his Bumblebee jersey, since I'm a Browns fan, and wear it during every Browns game in the 2022 NFL season. And I am nervous.
I think you're okay.
I don't know. Wouldn't it be fitting though?
I curse a lot of teams and like things,
Yeah, and plus,
not intentionally.
wouldn't it be fitting if Big Ben's last year? Think about America's game. Do you think how would they
Yes.
talk about that Chargers Raiders game? We were all watching it, eyes glued to the TV. We did our job. We won the game. We didn't, but then we might not get in because of a tie. Are you bleeping kidding me?
Right. Yeah.
Because it's on NFL Network and they can't swear.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, Jared. I'm a big believer of like teams and destiny and stuff like that. I'm big into
The
that.
Steelers, though?
I don't know. It's so stupid that I think it makes sense to me. And if I'm wrong, I'm totally ready to like just eat that. I don't care. I'm just gonna go with it just purely based off the fact I go into every year with this. There's always the wild card team that upsets, and it's always the one you least expect. So I'm betting against my logic here. I have no numbers that's gonna help me, but I'm taking Steelers spread, and I'll go a little bit on the money line just because the rewards that I would benefit from are
So
too great.
the last time they played, it was at Arrowhead Stadium, right?
It was.
Yes.
36-10. The Steelers suck. I mean, they're not good.
no,
they're not good.
No, they have no passing game besides dump offs.
They got into the postseason on like an absolute miracle,
Mm-hmm.
and they shouldn't. But like, congratulations to them. They did. I just don't see them beating Patrick. They're so high powered on offense. They just have so many weapons, and they finally like have found something in their running game. Michael Gore is like, I don't know if he's behind Edwards-Helaire.
Yes.
But he like has been playing pretty well too. I think they have a nice attack, and their defense looks great.
Yeah.
And like they're not built like a Super Bowl team. They are a Super Bowl team. I mean, I think they're my AFC representation for the Super Bowl.
Wow.
And I seriously like I'm so nervous because like I just said I'm gonna wear a fucking Steelers jersey every Browns game. I'm gonna get absolutely destroyed next year if it happens. But I think there's no way this game is close.
The Steelers' defense is not slouches though. TJ Watt's pretty damn good.
But Patrick Mahomes is pretty good too. So is Tyreek Hill and TJ Watt can't cover Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce.
He cannot.
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe not.
I mean, not both.
They're gonna do a coaching strategy where they have him out of the corner against Travis, just locked up, manned with Tyreek Hill every play.
Blitz at all.
I will say though, there is a wild card factor in this, and that is whether or not Jackson Mahomes. He's probably going to go to the game. It's playoff Jackson.
Yeah.
But is that going to be? He's going to do some stupid dance.
Him and Juju might collab.
Oh, that'd be tight.
They might do a TikTok collab.
I don't know.
That'd be so cool.
I hope not.
That would be maybe the most liked TikTok in NFL history.
I thought Juju was going to go to the Chiefs. I didn't think he was going to re-sign with the Steelers last year.
I was very shocked about that as well.
Yeah, it just stays there. I like Steelers plus 12.5. I know they got blown out last time, and I think
Tomlin's a great coach.
Yeah, Tom will have them ready. I think plus 12. It'll be kind of close going into the fourth quarter, but then
I think so too.
Chiefs will pull away a little bit.
I think if the Steelers can manage to hold a lead through 3 quarters, then anything can happen.
Yeah, I'll feel pretty good about that if it's a close game.
Yeah. I think this is the game we should try and watch on stream on Sunday night.
Could do that.
I'm going to try and come back for it. But
I'm down. Let's do that. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Final game we got is the Arizona Fraudnals versus the Los Angeles Rams. The Ramley itself, the spread is a whopping 3.5 points. Has stayed steady all week. Rams are favored. The team split this season series earlier in the year. Arizona beat the Rams for the first time in like 9 games. Before that, but then the Rams won the big game on week 13, Monday Night Football. We're getting the return of Cam Akers and JJ Watt. I kind of written JJ Watt off for the whole year. I didn't realize he'd be coming back.
And that safety for the Rams. He was like 37 years old. Weddle.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Eric Weddle, I think.
Forgot about him.
What a ring chaser.
Yeah, for real.
I don't like that move necessarily because one, it's like kind of like a ring chase thing, whatever. But two, like some like person's going to get cut. Yeah, was on the team the entire year and like, yeah, let's go for the playoffs. And now he's not going to be able to do it. I think that's bullshit.
This isn't a charity. This is a football team.
It's business. You wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
Are you that guy, Jared? You have no human element. Like you'd be a Belichick type coach.
LMAO, this guy just figured out the NFL is a business.
I mean, you kind of have to, don't you?
I think you do, but it's hard. I think it's a lot easier said than done.
Yeah.
To like turn off that human element or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you can't keep them around if they're just a good guy. I don't know.
I think I'm a big believer in that.
Yeah, but you're not going to win games that way.
That's true.
No, you're right. I would not win games as an NFL head coach.
It's not a charity.
It's not a charity. The best players have to play at all times.
I'm so like confused on this game because I think the Cardinals are frauds, but also like I think McVay fucking cursed the Rams. I think they get by in this game, but like I'm sorry, I've never seen a coach, at least in this era, run into the end zone in the middle
Rex
of
Ryan
the
did it
fucking
once.
game. But what happened to Rex Ryan? What happened to Rex Ryan?
He got fired and had to reveal he had a foot fetish.
Yeah,
and his wife has a Sanchez tattoo.
Yeah, that she had to get covered up.
That's pretty fucked. That's weird. They're weird.
That was a weird era of the Rex Ryan era of football was bizarre.
I think the Rams are frauds too. This is the fraud bowl, honestly. And one fraud has to win, but I don't think one of them gets past.
I don't trust the Rams past this game. They were my Super Bowl pick at the beginning of the season, but they just on offense they're so shaky right now. Cooper Kupp's the only like consistent thing about that, and Odell's playing so well for them. He makes such big catches.
I just think it starts at Matt Stafford. I think
so too.
I don't like him that much. I think if they went after a different quarterback, they're not going to. They're going to ride with Matt Stafford. But I don't think he's going to do it. I think they really want the Rams to win. Like that's like the media narrative so that they could play at home for the Super Bowl. I just don't see it happening. But like, here's the thing. This would be the year to do it because we don't know. I mean, let's be honest. Nobody actually knows who's going to, like, I'm not confident in anybody to like, oh yeah, they're for sure going to go to the Super Bowl. I have a guess, I have a prediction, but like the parity in the NFL season this year has been nuts. And I feel like it's going to be even nuttier in the playoffs.
Yeah, every team has a noticeable Achilles heel, I'd say, except for maybe the Packers, but the Packers is just like they're off the field stuff.
It's like the
something
monk
that could unravel for them or something.
The monkey on their back though for that is like, yeah, the NFC, like when they get the NFC championship game, like obviously they get the bye in the first round, but it's like, can they finally get over that hurdle? I mean, they've done it before, but can they do it now? I do think with Aaron Rodgers though, they don't have to rely on him as much as in the past.
He's got more help now than he ever has.
So this is the year to do it.
And just get Bakhtiari back.
Yeah.
Jair Alexander back.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yeah, they've got
I'm not excited.
they have talent at every single position. I don't think they have a weak spot really.
Jared just threw up in his mouth.
Special teams and
Special teams, yeah.
and Aaron Rodgers' ankle. That's their only weakness.
It's toe, isn't it?
Whatever.
You've been saying that for literally months.
You've been
now.
saying ankle.
You've been saying his toe is going to be a factor for months. He's going to start slowing down.
That's tough.
Now he's an extra week to heal up.
I haven't heard he's been rehabbing 24/7 like Russell Wilson.
That's true.
It's a
He's
thing.
not. He is not as dedicated as Russell Wilson. Confirmed.
Right.
I think we can start that narrative.
Yep.
Russell Wilson would be doing toe curls in his sleep right now.
We wouldn't sleep.
He wouldn't. You're right.
Yeah.
Put himself just in misery just to rehab a little bit faster. It's like, bro, all you need to do is sleep.
Bro, sleep's way more important right
You'll
now.
heal, yeah. In terms of this spread, I think I like the Cardinals to cover 3.5, just because Kingsbury is 13-3-2 against the spread as a road underdog. That's a pretty like legit sample size. 3.5 seems like a bit aggressive. I think the Rams still win it, but I think it's by a field goal at the end. And just because they have more playoff experience in players and coaches. But I think Kyler is the one quarterback in the NFC that can like escape Aaron Donald and like make a play or two to keep this game close. I don't think any other quarterback can get away from Donald like that.
Yeah, Donald had 3 sacks last time they played against each other.
He did.
Yeah.
He can break a game open when he really needs to.
Yeah. I like Rams here. I like their defense a lot. I'm a little nervous about Stafford.
Yeah.
Because Stafford will have
He'll keep the game close.
He'll have 3 or 4 bad throws a game.
He'll have a pick six.
Yeah, it's a matter of if they catch it or not.
Do we think Kyler Murray gets a good bedtime before the game?
He better. If there's ever a time to put a screen limit on that man, it's now.
He's like franchise moding the game and he like loses.
Yeah, the only problem is he's in the playoffs in his Madden franchise right now at the same time.
Yeah. Oh.
So his priorities are a little shifted. He's gonna accidentally game plan for the team he's playing, in, like the Jets that he's playing in his franchise, rather than game plan for the Rams.
He
gets him confused.
makes himself a 99 and everything.
I'm sure he does. So what do I do with this? Do you actually?
Yeah, I create myself.
Jared Schumacher, the 99 overall quarterback.
7 feet tall.
Oh no!
Rocket arm.
Oh no!
Mhm.
This is sad.
Yeah, I threw 40 touchdowns last season.
Oh god!
Not to brag.
On the Vikings.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You think Kyler Murray?
Oh no!
You think Kyler Murray runs engage 8 with his defense?
I think he just sims defense.
No, yeah,
There's no way he plays defense.
Offense only.
Yeah, he auto sims his defense. He doesn't have time for that.
That's what I do.
Unless he makes himself. Do you think Kyler Murray makes himself taller on Madden?
Oh, he's 6 foot.
idea.
Like if people
He's not even insane. He's just a little taller.
like 5'10" guys on Tinder say they're 6 foot. Like Kyler Murray's 6 foot in the game.
Kyler Murray's Madden profile looks like a Tinder dating profile. He went to like whatever school didn't offer him. Like in college, he went there in Madden.
Here for a good time, not a long time.
Gets all the best receivers on his team.
Yeah, he's got DeAndre, he's got Odell Beckham,
Yeah.
he's got just everyone.
Oh my god.
His team's loaded. He doesn't throw he rage quits if he throws a pick, so he's trying to get a perfect season going.
Yeah, he restarts this entire season if he throws a pick.
Yeah. I mean, he's got time. He's got all night. He's
Yeah.
got nothing else to do. Poor guy.
Poor guy.
He should play with us sometime. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd love that.
Yeah, I would. So I'm taking Cardinals. You're taking Rams.
Yeah, Rams solely on defense. That's pretty much it. I like their defense.
I like the over this too. The 49 is the number I have written down. It might be.
I like that. Yeah, it's 49. I like that.
Yeah.
I like the Rams too, just solely on the fact that they're less of frauds than the Cardinals are right now. Cardinals started off hot, and I don't know. They're very confusing right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I can't put my finger on the Cardinals.
No.
Yeah, me neither. So I think we'll see on Monday night. But all right, that was the list of games. We're gonna take a quick break here, and then we're gonna come back and talk about some playoff props.
Ooh.
This is where you can make real money in the playoffs.
Hell yeah.
If you can get a prop in right now. All right, we'll be back in a sec. It's playoff time, baby.
Hell yeah.
It is the NFL playoffs are here, and DraftKings Sportsbook, which is an official sports betting partner of the NFL and the Goose Egg Gambling Podcast, is kicking things off with a huge offer. Honestly, I'm not a business guy, but this offer seems poor on their part to make because they're giving us money.
Mm-hmm.
So in honor of Super Bowl 56, new customers can get 56-1 odds on any wildcard team to win their game. You bet $5 and you get $280 in free bets if your team wins. You can take the Bucks, you can take the Chiefs, you can take the Bengals. Any team that you think is an absolute lock, doesn't matter. You're getting 56-1 odds. I dream of things like that.
It's free money.
It is. If you know what you're doing, it is absolutely free money. All you gotta do, bet $5 on any NFL playoff game, and you're getting that extra. You're getting 56-1 odds, $280 in free bets if that team wins. You're getting huge cash prizes, and you're also getting all new customers are getting a free shot at millions of dollars in total prizes with their first deposit. It's just something to play for this wildcard weekend.
Yeah,
it's a way to get your skin in the game. You know,
get a little confidence for divisional round.
That's where the real money is made.
Oh, yeah.
Get your money up, not your funny up.
Get your money up, not your funny up.
Yep.
Ideally. All right, here's all you gotta do. Just download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code BETCHA, that is BETCHA, and get 56-1 odds on any NFL team. Bet just $5.
$5.
And win $280 in free bets if your team wins. That's promo code BETCHA at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
Must be 21 or older, New Jersey, Indiana, or Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Minimum $5 deposit and $1 wager required. One per customer. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
All right, we are back. So you can make money, obviously, with just like the individual games of the playoffs. But if you want to, like, I'm big into small amounts of money for big paydays. And the best way to do that is with these prop bets. Because it's weird. You're playing two games. You're playing with the game of who's going to be the best player at the position, or like who's going to produce the most stats. And you're also playing who's going to be around the longest. Because you got to pick a player who's going to be around hopefully till the end if you want a chance to win. So we'll start off with most playoff passing yards. You got the usual suspects with Patrick Mahomes at plus 225, Tom Brady plus 275, Matthew Stafford plus 800, Joe Burrow plus 800, on and on, all the way down to Marcus Mariota at plus 20,000. So my question to you guys is, who do you like? Because I don't see myself picking anyone but Tom Brady here. I like Brady at plus 275 a lot, just because I think if I have to pick any quarterback to make it all the way to the Super Bowl, I'm taking Tom Brady.
Yeah, and I had Buccaneers Chiefs in the Super Bowl, so I think it's going to be Tom Brady as well.
I don't hate Rodgers plus 1,000.
But he's going to have a whole less game to do it. That's the problem.
I think that's fine.
I guess if he does make it to the Super Bowl,
that's
true.
a good point. I
true.
forgot about the bye.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's good odds with plus 1,000. It's good value.
That's really good value, yeah.
You know what one I really don't like? Jimmy Garoppolo plus 2,800.
Oh, yeah.
Is he
I would rather bet Mac Jones
than Jimmy G, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess if you expect, it's all about they got to win their first game. Like that's kind of got to be a lock. So I do like Jimmy G in that aspect.
I'm gonna go with Rodgers plus 1,000.
Rodgers is really good, isn't he?
That's a
Jared?
nice
Yeah,
bet.
he's a decent quarterback.
You like Aaron Rodgers a lot
No,
in this setting to get the most playoff yards in a passing, most passing yards in a playoff situation?
it's a business decision for me.
Is it?
Yes, I gotta be smart about this. Gotta take the.
Hey, it's not personal. It's just business.
It's business. Yep.
I think since Tom has had his most passing yards this season, I think he's going to continue that. I think the safe bet is Tom plus 275.
In terms of volume, Tom Brady throws it more than anyone in the league right now.
Yeah.
So that's why I like it too.
Yep.
Dak looks good too, though.
You think? But that's again, you got to trust they make it a long run.
Yeah.
So you're thinking Cowboys NFC Championship, aren't you?
Yeah, I kind of am.
If it was in terms of who's going to throw the most per game, I would say Joe Burrow because he's thrown 500 yards his past two games, but I just don't think he's going to
make it to the NFC Championship.
No.
It's tough.
They're going to be interesting, man. If they can beat the Raiders, like that's the monkey off their back. Like I've said that probably 10 times this podcast, but I think they're going to be a dangerous team if they can win.
Yeah, I would really be interested to see who their matchup would be after that. Because what if they get like the Steelers, or what if they get the Chiefs again? Even be interesting.
Team of Destiny, Roethlisberger. There you go, Matt.
Steelers versus the Bengals.
Oh my God!
Roethlisberger.
What about a Steelers-Bengals AFC Championship? Is there a way that happens seating wise?
Joey wouldn't watch it.
Well, I remember watching the original, like the playoff game where Antonio Brown got wrecked by Vontae's Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
There would definitely be some bad blood there.
Oh yeah.
Well, the Bengals have dominated the Steelers in recent time in the regular season. I don't know. Postseason's a different animal.
We got to
see.
get that AFC Championship to happen.
No.
That's got to be that.
No,
We're
no.
in a time capsule right now.
You know what would be the worst matchup for this show collectively? Packers, Steelers, Super Bowl
I would
rematch.
rematch.
Yeah, I would be the only one talking on the Sir Yacht show if that was the case. You guys would all just be so grumpy and pissed.
Johnny likes the Steelers.
Does
No, but he's a piece of shit. he's so whatever the Browns were.
For those who don't know, Johnny is Joey's twin brother who we shared a womb with that he just called a piece of shit.
Identical twin.
Yeah.
Same DNA.
It's smelly in here.
Johnny farts in the womb.
Hot boxes the womb.
Probably did.
Get Dutch oven in the womb.
Oh God.
You like Matthew Stafford plus 800?
No, I don't know. These are tough.
They really are.
I mean, if I knew who was going to be in the Super Bowl, this would be a lot easier.
Well, no shit.
That's
So would betting a Super Bowl future.
Yeah, if I knew who's going to win the Super Bowl, I could make a lot
Again,
of money.
It's like Vegas just has this whole thing rigged out against us.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rogers. I'll go with
Yeah,
Rogers.
I think I'm sticking with Brady.
if you like the fucking Steelers, man, you should put Roethlisberger plus
Roethlisberger, if
6,500.
they're gonna win, they're not gonna do it with Ben Roethlisberger. I know that it's
That's
gonna
probably
be
true.
a Peyton Manning last season type situation.
You know, some fucking degenerate is putting like $10 down on Marcus Mariota.
I bet Marcus Mariota's putting $10 on Marcus
Oh my
Mariota.
God.
That'd be
Well,
hilarious.
Nancy Kerrigan
Yeah,
to Derek Carr.
that'd be amazing.
Oh my God.
All right, rushing
That would be
yard.
amazing.
That would be. That would be. Rushing yards, we got leading the pack, Derrick Henry, who has not played since we were in Cleveland, like Halloween.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry at plus 600, Leonard Fournette plus 700, Joe Mixon plus 800, Darrell Williams plus 1,000, so on and so forth, all the way down to who's the bottom one? Is it Tom Brady? Probably.
That'd be hilarious.
Kyle Juszczyk plus 20,000, same as Marcus Mariota.
Mm-hmm.
A little disrespectful to Juszczyk, I'd say, but I don't know who you guys like. I'm going with Leonard Fournette because again, I'm going longevity, and I think the Bucs are going to shift to focus more on the running game as the playoffs go on, especially if they have to go to Lambeau, or I guess that's the only cold weather team they'd have to play. So
Why isn't
Philadelphia if they had to? But
why isn't Debo Samuel on here?
is he not?
No.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Do they count as like every time he gets the ball, it's like a pass?
No. Well,
I am shocked he's not on there. Actually,
Well, he's not running back technically, but
but he's still
he has a ton of rushing yards.
yeah.
interesting.
He probably leads that team in rushing.
Could be. I like Derrick Henry here plus 600. I just
Yeah,
think I think one of these games you get 200 yards.
He's gonna come back fresh and just ready to go.
Yeah.
I don't hate that, but again, you're trusting that the Titans. I guess you think the Titans are going to the Super Bowl. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's my preseason bet.
Titans Cowboys Super Bowl. Is that what we're thinking here?
That'd be something.
That would be something. You're right.
Also, I heard something that LA they might move the Super Bowl because of COVID.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a rumor going around.
They should probably figure that out soon.
So yeah, if
That's coming up.
So if that's the case, Cowboys could potentially have a home game in the Super Bowl.
Would they give it to Dallas, or would
That sounds like it would be the second spot,
probably just because Texas is so?
and like Jerry Jones would be
loose.
all around.
Oh,
that.
Jerry would pay to have that
He'd
happen.
get all bricked up if that happened.
A home Super Bowl for the Cowboys would be
Where are you seeing this
a
rumor?
nightmare.
I saw a TikTok on it yesterday.
All right.
okay.
It's a rumor. I didn't say it was confirmed.
There's also people on TikTok that say
Fucking-
jerseys should not be worn by adults.
You
Let's relax. Let's relax a little bit on
yeah,
TikTok.
right. Yeah. You get your news from InfoWars. Is that what you
Yeah.
do over there? I saw it in a Fake Science Monthly. I have two people that I would consider for this. I think Leonard Fournette, I think, is a safe one. For me, just being consistent with who I think is going to play in the Super Bowl. I think it's going to be the Bucs, and I really like playoff Lenny.
Mm-hmm.
I like playoff Lenny a lot. I also like Aaron Jones.
I was
plus
just thinking that
1,000.
one too.
That's kind of sneaky. And if the Packers can get in, I don't think they do, but if they can get in, that would be my pick.
3 solid games. Because, yeah, that's what you're basically hoping for is 3 to 4 solid games from this player.
I think Devin Singletary at plus 1,400 is literally burning money. I just don't
Yeah.
see like that.
Rough.
I would bet Josh Allen over Devin Singletary.
Really?
Josh Allen's plus 4,000.
He's the number 1 quarterback on here, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tannehill, Le'Veon Bell's on here. Derek Gore.
One that really, really scares me is Damian Harris at plus 2,000.
Mhm.
Bill Belichick, like Jared has kind of echoed, it'd be really hard to bet against him. But if they can make some sort of run,
That's not. I don't hate that.
it's
Yeah.
not a
They
bad
would
bet.
do it through running. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have to. You can't rely on Mac Jones's arm.
Yeah, I can go in a rabbit hole all day, but I'm
That's
going to
true.
pick playoff
Is
Lenny.
Belichick just a sleeping giant in this playoff that we're just all kind of ignoring? Because about
so.
2 months ago, we were all back on the Belichick bandwagon, and we just kind of forgot just because we actually started to watch their games like, oh, this is boring. This is not a sexy team at all.
And it seems like the Patriots always win at least one playoff game.
Yep,
Almost
Yeah.
always.
And I think, well, the year that Brady left, they lost to the Titans.
They did.
I said almost always.
Well, you know, track record. But I think we haven't really talked about it, but I think we talked about it a lot at the beginning of the season. But I think we've kind of just forgot about for whatever reason is a potential Bucks Patriots Super Bowl
I was
match.
just thinking that. Like, is that even exciting to people anymore?
I mean, no, it'd be exciting.
It would be if it like became a possibility.
I don't know, because I feel like a lot of people still hate Belichick and Brady. So if they saw both of them, I feel like the rating. The ratings would be good.
they'd be fine.
It would be really
Yeah.
good. It would be really good.
I know what you're saying though. I do think there's like some casual fan fatigue.
Yeah.
Like I know, like when I talk to my casual fans, they said they don't watch the Super Bowl if like Tom Brady's in it again, just because they're bored of it.
Johnny picked him as his O.J. Simpson worst man of the year, Tom Brady, and he
true.
wants him. He wants him out. He's like, I'm so tired of that guy. I'm the one where it's like I want to see him get 10, or like just keep winning. Like see how many he can get. Like if the Browns aren't going to be good ever, then I'm good. I'm good to see some history. Just something that we'll never ever see again.
Yeah, I get that. So yeah, I think I'm going Lenny. I think we're mostly going. I don't hate Aaron Jones at plus 1,000. That's a good one.
When you have a nickname Playoff Lenny, I
Yeah.
think that's a good bet.
Yeah,
I like that.
he's gonna have a good playoffs. You
Yeah.
gotta imagine.
I'm gonna put that on.
All right.
All right.
and
Most receiving yards.
Most receiving. For me, I am going Devontae Adams at plus 800. That just seems like
That's
the
a good one.
most guaranteed lock. Mainly because I do think the Chiefs lose this weekend. I think Tyreek plus 800 is still really good for Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce too, though.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp at plus 800. The top four are all plus 800.
That's why I don't think the Steelers are gonna win. Like the top two
Are
receivers
Chiefs.
are Chiefs players, and then Devontae Adams.
Yeah. It's very interesting. It's again, you're just playing the matchup game. You're playing bracketology. You're trying to just see who's going the furthest. Deebo Samuel is on this one at plus 1,200. But receiving wise, I think I would take like Jamar Chase over Deebo Samuel. Gronk at plus 2,000 isn't insane, I don't think.
It's not, but I'm not going to bet on that because I like Mike Evans plus 1,200. I actually think that's kind of a safe bet.
Especially now
which
that
is
he's
weird.
the clear-cut one.
He's played 8 seasons, correct? Yeah, he's
Yep.
drafted the same year as Manziel in 14.
He was.
And he's the first player in NFL history to have 1,000 receiving yards in his first 8 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that dude's putting up like all-time numbers, and I feel like I feel like it's being overlooked.
Well, the whole first 3/4 of his career, no one watched.
No, well, I mean, Winston threw a lot of interceptions, but he also threw for a lot of yards.
Yeah.
I like Mike Evans plus 1,200. I also like Deebo Samuel plus 1,200. I'm a big Deebo guy.
I
love Deebo.
like
I'm a
Mike
big
Evans
Deebo
a lot.
guy. I
Mike
like
Evans is a good one. Diggs is a good one too.
I think that's mine.
You're on Diggs at
Diggs.
plus 1,000.
I could see Diggs having like an insane playoffs.
I could too. Remember he watched the Chiefs parade last year for
Yep.
motivation.
Yep.
He's given it a chance. I feel like he
crazy.
kind of had a quiet season. I didn't watch too much of the Bills, to be fair.
I think it was pretty much business as usual for Diggs.
Yeah, exactly.
It's nothing shocking anymore.
And they've got the Patriots right away, so I think their secondary is a little susceptible.
They got
little bit.
JC Jackson, but I mean,
Yeah.
Belichick knows how to cover. That's the only game I'm worried about with Diggs.
Yeah. Because
I
once he
think-
gets past that, the other defenses in the AFC aren't superb.
Yeah, he can light him up.
Yeah.
So I like Diggs. I could feel that he could just have a huge playoff run,
I could see that
like
too.
a Fitzgerald type playoff run.
Yeah. He's a very like motivated individual.
Yeah, so I'll go with Diggs plus 1,000.
Yeah. Is anyone taking Ben Skowronek at plus 50,000 at the way bottom?
Who's he play for?
Who is Ben Skowronek?
Is he a Niner?
He sounds like a Niner. Let's see.
He does, doesn't he?
I don't know why, but yeah, he does. Ben Skowronek is a Ram.
Oh, we were
Interesting.
close. California.
Yeah, kind of.
He like gets cut in the middle of the playoff run because they just like.
He honestly might.
Is there any 50,000 player that you would actually like consider betting on?
I'm looking at it right now.
I don't.
Mike
Sony
Tom-
Michel is the only one I recognize. There's Travis Benjamin, but
Kyle Juszczyk's in there. There's a lot of 50,000s. Trent Taylor, Arcega Whiteside, maybe.
No,
Yeah, you're
he's
right.
so bad.
You're
well, a lot of
Jared.
the 20,000s are running backs, so I don't know.
yeah. Once you get to the 20,000s, it's a lot of running backs. So unless some team just really
Josh
develops the
Gordon
screen,
plus
They should
10,000.
they should just make up names and just put odds on.
they
it.
could.
They probably
They
did.
could. I'm sure half of these are made up.
They probably did.
I've never heard of Foster Moreau in my life.
Hey, Josh Gordon plus 10,000.
Yep, Trenton Irwin.
I just said that.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, sorry, I was not.
A lot of
paying
Trents and Trentons in here. Is that a Matthew Slater? I don't know. A lot of
You also could pick somebody that you think might have like a giant like
one big game,
one or two games, and then
like a Scott Miller or something,
or
like that.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, Tyler Johnson, former Gover, Chase Claypool, maybe
Clown pool.
Chase
Clown pool.
Devontae Smith.
Chasing Cloud Pool. I'm picking Mike Evans. I think that's
I like Mike Evans a lot. I'm gonna
like
go
it a lot.
Devontae Adams
yeah.
because I think if the Packers are gonna even play 2 games, they're gonna feature him a shit ton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
My best advice: find 3 people you like in each category. Bet $2 on each.
yeah, I like that a lot.
That's what
That'd
I would
be
do.
some pretty good money.
That's what I usually do in my preseason props.
Yeah, that's smart.
Mm.
All right, so now that the individuals are, the last 2 things we're going to cover are the AFC winner and the NFC winner. We're going to give our little Super Bowl pick. I think you want to... That's not the right one. I think you want...
Super Bowl. This one?
It's, what was it? I think Team Futures Conference winner. That's what you want.
Yep.
Oh my God.
It's
I
okay.
suck at this.
You're good, Jared. You're on 5 podcasts a week. Conference winner then, if you could.
Oh my God.
You're good. All right, so starting in the AFC, we got Chiefs are favorites at plus 175, then Titans at 330, Bills at 350, Bengals at 700, Patriots at 1,000, Raiders at 2,000, Steelers at 3,500. Now, Steelers is interesting to me, mainly because of the Team of Destiny thing yet again, but I'm going with the Bills at plus 350. I just think, because I think the Chiefs get knocked out. Titans I like a lot, but I don't think they're a Super Bowl team. And the Bills have been on the bubble now for the last few years. And I think that's what you need to be before you become a Super Bowl team. Like the teams that are Super Bowl teams are the ones that are in the playoffs the first few years. They get closer and closer. I think the Bills finally put it all together this year. So I'm taking the Bills at plus 350.
I'm gonna go by process of elimination. No chance the Steelers. No chance the Raiders. Patriots maybe. Bengals I'm gonna say no. Titans no. I'm gonna say Bills Chiefs in the AFC Championship again. I don't care how many times Stephon Diggs has watched a parade for film. You can't prepare for no look passes from Mahomes, and you can't prepare for Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. I mean, you're basically hoping that they have an off week.
Yeah, when
or something
when
happens.
all 3 of them are clicking, they're like
It's-
the biggest big 3 in
And now they got a
sports
running
right
game
now.
and everything. So I'm gonna take the Chiefs plus 175. And then do we talk about NFC? Yeah,
Not yet.
Okay.
I like Titans.
Do you?
Well, I mean, that's
Oh,
his
that's-
pick.
that's
That's his
true.
guy. He wants to prove you wrong.
Well, it's a fresh Derrick Henry.
It is.
And
That
Vrabel's a good coach.
That is true. And they've also been
Home
on the
games.
bubble the last few years.
Yeah.
Is Andy Reid not a good coach? Or
Well, he's good. I just think it's the Titans' year.
I like the track record for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
They've made the
Yeah.
last 2
Their
Super Bowls.
resume is the best in this bunch right now, besides
Yeah.
maybe the Patriots, but this is a different Patriots
I think a
team.
ton of people have forgotten the Chiefs have made the last 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, we can do a poll.
Did you forget the Chiefs made the last 2 Super Bowls? Yes or no?
I like that. Yeah, I like Titans. I just
Titans and
Derrick Henry being fresh. I think that's a huge factor. People are forgetting how good Derrick Henry is.
yeah, a little bit surprisingly.
So I'll go Titans.
A lot of forgetful fans out there these days.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, and then moving on to the NFC, we got Packers plus 160, Bucks plus 350, Rams plus 450, Cowboys plus 600, Niners plus 1,000, Cardinals plus 1,200, Eagles plus 3,000. I'm going with the Bucks. I just can't get myself to bet against Tom Brady. I think the Packers are a better team. I think the Rams are even maybe a better team than the Bucks right now. But I see how this happens every year. The Bucks just are Tom Brady in the playoff. He's just so situationally good. It doesn't always look pretty. It's not always like a flawless game, but he just somehow always wins playoff games. He has the formula down to a science. So I'm going with the Bucks plus 350.
Well, and he proved last year that it wasn't Belichick. It was a combination of the two, but he proves he can win one with the Bucks and
Yeah.
Bruce Arians in his first season. I get why the Packers are the favorites with DraftKings in Vegas, but I think Bucks as well plus 350. There's literally a blueprint seven Super Bowls in 10 years for Brady, or 10 tries for Brady. I like those odds.
There's also a blueprint of the Packers being the best team in the league, yet collapsing in the playoffs.
Yeah, in the NFC Championship the past 2 seasons.
Kind of hope they lose.
I know. I like the Bucks +3. I'm a big like past performance person, and I think I don't know. Every sign is just showing for I think a rematch between the Chiefs and the Bucks.
Yeah. Where is the Saints on this list?
Where is it? Where are they?
Where are the Vikings?
Can you imagine the Saints on this list? They probably would have been like
instead of
like 4,500.
Yeah, I would agree. I think the Eagles would have been higher up than they would have been.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know. I'll go Cowboys.
Okay.
I knew you were gonna do that.
It's Kellen Moore's year.
Yeah. Before he's gonna ride off into the sunset.
He's gonna score.
Go to the Vikings.
They're gonna score 50 points a game.
Put out an offensive clinic unlike anything the league has ever seen.
Yep.
What if he does really well with them and
They
the
just-
Cowboys make him the highest paid OC in NFL history?
You think Jerry can outbid Ziggy?
Oh yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll go Cowboys. I don't love that pick, but Bucks are probably my second.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
What the fuck is that noise?
what is that noise?
Sounds like a saw of some sort.
There's some like guy just comes up here.
Yeah. Jerry Jones is gonna saw his way out of the table.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take a hack at Cowboys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't hate it. So we've all got our Super Bowl picks. We got some sort of buzzing going on, so we'll just wrap this
What the
one
fuck
up.
is happening?
I think they're doing some construction out there or something like that.
Sounds like they're cutting metal.
Yeah.
Can they not?
It's all good. We're wrapping this up anyways.
Yeah.
All right. Enjoy your Super Wildcard weekend, everyone. Hopefully one of the bets that we made money. And remember, Steelers money line is the way to go. I'm saying it now. Believe me, it's going to happen. I don't know why, but just believe me. Sir Yacht, you want to tell the people where they can find you?
You can find me everywhere at Sir Yacht. On Twitter, it's at Sir Yacht _ because I my account got suspended.
Oh.
Because you broke Twitter's rules.
DMCA violations. Yeah. And you can also find us at Sir Yacht Show, where all 3 of us are on as well.
We are.
And Johnny.
And Johnny.
And Johnny.
Who's not here to defend himself after being told he stinks.
Yeah, he stinks. From the womb on.
From the womb. That's it.
Yep.
All right, everyone, enjoy your Super Wildcard weekend and have a super rest of your week.
Bye.
Bye.